Why do 70% of true crime fans say this is the wildest story they've ever heard? Well, get ready, because this one takes the cake. This story is not just about a crime, it's about deception, revenge, and a mastermind who outwitted everyone. It's a tale that will leave you questioning the very nature of justice and the lengths to which someone will go to right a wrong. It all began on a cold January morning when Sarah Jacobson was reported missing. Sarah, a 32-year-old marketing executive, was last seen leaving her office late at night. Her disappearance was sudden and unexpected, leaving everyone in shock. She was known for her dedication to her job and her close-knit circle of friends, making her vanishing act all the more puzzling. Her friends and family were frantic, as she had never disappeared without a word before. The police launched an immediate investigation. They combed through her life, looking for any clues that might explain her sudden disappearance. They interviewed colleagues, friends, and even distant acquaintances, but no one had any idea where she could have gone. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Despite extensive searches and numerous public appeals, there was no sign of Sarah. The community was on edge, and the case seemed to be growing colder by the day. The media covered the story extensively, and theories about her fate ranged from abduction to voluntary disappearance. Just when hope was beginning to fade, an anonymous tip came in. The caller claimed to have information about Sarah's whereabouts. This tip reignited the investigation, giving everyone a glimmer of hope. The police were cautious but determined to follow every lead, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. Following the lead, detectives discovered a hidden room in an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of the city. The room was filled with cryptic messages and strange symbols. It was like something out of a movie, and the detectives knew they were onto something big. The atmosphere was eerie, and the clues seemed to point to a larger, more sinister plot. Inside, they found an intricate web of clues that pointed to a series of high-profile kidnappings. The evidence suggested a mastermind was behind these crimes. The detectives were piecing together a puzzle that was more complex than they had ever imagined. Each clue led to another, creating a labyrinth of deception and intrigue. The twist? Sarah was not a victim, but the orchestrator of the entire scheme. She had meticulously planned her own disappearance. This revelation turned the investigation on its head. The detectives were stunned, and the public was in disbelief. How could someone so seemingly ordinary be capable of such an elaborate ruse? Sarah had staged her own disappearance to throw off authorities and to exact revenge on a criminal syndicate that had wronged her years ago. She had created fake evidence and staged crime scenes to mislead the police. Her plan was so detailed that it took months for the authorities to unravel the truth. Her motive was deeply personal. Years ago, the syndicate had destroyed her family, and she had been plotting her revenge ever since. This was not just a crime, it was a carefully crafted plan of retribution. Sarah had spent years gathering information, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The final showdown was a high-stakes game of cat and mouse. Sarah led the police on a wild chase through the city, ending in a dramatic standoff. The tension was palpable, and the entire nation was watching. The chase was filled with twists and turns, keeping everyone on the edge of their seats. The case captivated the nation, with every twist and turn making headlines. People were glued to their screens, eager to see how it would all end. The media frenzy added to the drama, making it one of the most talked about cases of the year. Experts weighed in, and debates raged about the ethics and implications of Sarah's actions. In the end, Sarah was captured and brought to justice. Her story will be remembered as one of the most mind-bending crimes of 2024. It was a case that challenged everything we thought we knew about crime and justice. It showed that sometimes the lines between right and wrong, victim and perpetrator, can be blurred. Stay tuned for more unbelievable stories. Like and subscribe to our channel 0 Hour Files for more true crime tales that will keep you on the edge of your seat. We have more stories that will shock you, intrigue you, and make you question everything you know about the world of crime. From unsolved mysteries to shocking revelations, our channel is your go-to source for the most compelling true crime stories.